Welcome to Lumia Token community channel. This is my first video that I am trying to make, and this channel is not for financial advice. This is pure for entertainment and infotainment purpose only, and this channel has no affiliate with whatsoever with Lumia project or Orient project or DWF Labs. So this is just an information only channel helping to bring awareness about Lumia token and the projects that they are doing. And yeah, that's it. Let's get into the project. So people who are new to Lumia is just a new RWA project, real world asset project, which was launched through a token conversion from Orient protocol to Lumia. So Lumia project is one of the very heavily funded project. So if you go on coinrank.io, you can see in March 2024 DWF Labs have invested in Lumia project through a strategic venture round. And if you're keen to know how much fund they have raised, there is another way to search. So if you go on cryptorank.io and search for DWF Labs, there you can see the project funding is close to 32.8 million funding from DWF Labs. So it is one of the heavily funded projects from my opinion, because the reason I'm saying is in March they got 32 million through the DWF Labs venture funding, and then in the month of July they did a node sale as well, which they managed to raise close to 25 million through their node sale. So if people who are new, so the concept of node is basically it's a community driven project, and people run their nodes which runs the blockchain for Lumia, and for running the blockchain on their nodes they get rewarded with Lumia tokens. So that's the concept of nodes. And the node sale is, if you go scroll down, you see there are maximum of 50,000 nodes were sold through the fundraising, and the node prices were close to 1000 USDT. And the interesting thing with the node sale is when it was close to around 10,000 nodes, when 10,000 nodes were sold, someone anonymously brought, they didn't disclose who bought it, but we know 5 different transactions has happened on the blockchain, and they invested and went ahead and bought close to 15,000 nodes, which approximately is close to 15 million in investments. So from my opinion, this project looks to me like someone knows something better than mom and pop, so the better than the retail investors, which I mean. So otherwise they wouldn't jump into the bandwagon and buy just like that 15,000 nodes. We don't know whether it was DWF Labs which jumped in and bought 15,000 nodes. That information we don't have, but in a nutshell, this project has got institutional investor attraction and has got a heavily invested venture capital funding as well. So from my point of view, like 25 million through node sale, and then another 32 million from DWF Labs, and there are other strategic investors as well, which we don't know yet on the details of how much actually they were invested. So we can go to lumia.org and we can actually see the other investors for this project as well. So let's load the lumia.org site, and you can see partners. So let's go to the partners program. So there are quite a lot of RWA projects out there right now actually, but this one is a little bit unique compared to the other RWA projects that I have seen. So most of the RWA real world asset projects, what they try to do is they try to provide a platform and an infrastructure and a service through which you can tokenize real world assets. But with Lumia, Lumia is also doing exactly the same what most of the other providers are also doing, but as a as a as additional thing, what they are doing is they are trying to provide liquidity for the real world assets as well through their Orion or Lumia stream, which is renamed now. So Lumia stream will provide liquidity for the projects that are going to get launched on Lumia project. So it's basically it's a win-win situation. So like say for example, Chainlink has its own real world asset tokenization platform, but they don't have their liquidity layer. So they have to get list their token on multiple exchanges in order to provide bring volume for the tokens. But whereas with Lumia is pretty unique. So they have a DeFi infrastructure where they can integrate, and it has a cross chain support as well. So that said, this they are going to provide the liquidity layer as well. So already a lot of centralized exchanges like Binance, OKX, they already have partnered 1inch. So it brings liquidity from both centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges together as a unified API. So that's what Lumia Stream is doing. So the project provides two incentives for the token holders. One is the rewards coming through node, running a node, and then on top of that you have the project spin up of two phases to it. So first phase is basically RWA infrastructure, and the other phase is the liquidity layer. So that's what it makes Lumia quite unique, and this is their team. So they have been very transparent in who is behind this project, unlike other projects where the developers and team members are completely anonymous, whereas here they have clearly come out and showed them what the team is actually. And you can here see, as I mentioned, there are other investors from venture capitalists. TRGC is another big venture capitalist as well, and Laser Digital is also another very big venture capitalist. So we can dig in to find out how much they have invested in this project. TRGC, there you go. So let's have a search for what are the investments of the venture capital called TRGC. So you can see there's quite a lot of investments. So let's look for recent funding rounds, and we can actually filter by the project name actually. So let's do that. So if I search for Lumia, I'm not sure it's updated. No, it's not updated. So let's search for Orion. Oh no, so I don't know, it's not showing up on their platform. Let's try for the other project as well, so which is Laser Digital. So maybe they might be updated as well. So Laser Digital, yeah, that's the one. So let's do the same. I'm not sure why it's not showing up. It's probably the cryptorank.io website hasn't got the fully updated information of all the projects, and that could be one of the reasons. But let's search for this as well. Lumia. Okay, that also doesn't come. So but they have clearly mentioned on their Twitter books as well, Twitter front facing site as well, about their partnership and funding from Laser Digital and TRGC as well. So that said, the project is heavily funded, and we have a very good partnership. And another interesting thing that I have observed with this token is the token got launched around October, middle of October, and the first exchange that listed was Binance. And from October till today, which is close to 3 months period, they got listed in more than 40 exchanges, which is a very for a token, newly launched token, a newly launched blockchain, I would say. It's a Lumia is its own blockchain actually. So let's search for Lumia. So if you go to markets, So you can see there's like 4 pages of exchange listing. So it's closely listed, sorry, it's closely listed to 31 exchanges, which is pretty good from my opinion, for considering the token was just launched 3 months ago. They have went ahead and integrated their token into most of the exchanges, and they did so most of the exchanges supported the swap of Orient token to Lumia token from the first day of the token generation event. So that gives quite a lot of confidence and trust on the project as well. So that said, this is a really good project, and it would probably outshine other RWA projects as well. So let's have a quick look on what are the other RWA projects we have. And if we search for real world, so that's the category that we are going to search now. So if you go there, you can see there's quite a lot of list on the top of the list, like Avalanche, Chainlink, VChain, Ondo, XTC network, Quant, and there's quite a lot. But you can see Lumia is coming probably around within the top 30 projects in that. So once the market cap increases, we could see this Lumia token surging high up in the list here, in the list of RWA category. So yeah, stay tuned. I will produce more videos about Lumia token and their project and what's the latest updates going on. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button. Yeah, thanks everyone.